The body of Lord Shri Krishna has just been discovered under the sea, shocking archaeologists. According to ancient texts, it is believed that Lord Krishna was born in Mathura and spent his childhood in Gokul. However, when he was called back to Mathura due to the war invitation from Kamsa, after defeating Kamsa, he built the city of Dwarka for the descendants of the Yadu clan. After 36 years since the end of the Mahabharata war, the city of Dwarka completely submerged into the sea, and with it, many descendants of the Yadu clan, including Lord Krishna, also gave up their lives. Several years ago, in a study, scientists discovered a beautiful city submerged underwater near Gujarat, and it remains underwater to this day. In this city, many ancient artifacts have been found, proving that this is indeed the city of Dwarka that Lord Krishna built, now submerged. But have you ever wondered why and how Lord Krishna's city of Dwarka sank into the sea? Let me help answer this question. When the Mahabharata war ended, Lord Krishna handed over the throne of Hastinapur to the Pandava brothers and began to rule the city of Dwarka. After Lord Krishna left this world, the city of Dwarka also sank into the sea. According to mythological stories, there are two main reasons explaining why the city of Dwarka sank. The first reason is that Gandhari, the mother of the Kaurava clan, cursed Lord Krishna, and the second reason is that several rishis cursed Krishna's son, Samba. According to the first story, after the Mahabharata war ended and the Pandavas returned to Hastinapur, sage Sanjay, a disciple of Vyasa, informed Gandhari that the Pandavas had returned with Lord Krishna. Upon hearing this, Gandhari was enraged because she believed that the Mahabharata war was not a natural war but one created by Lord Krishna. She thought Krishna was responsible for the war, and as a result, all her sons and the Kaurava clan were killed and her entire family was destroyed. Gandhari blamed Krishna for her sons' deaths and believed that if he wanted, he could have stopped the war, but instead, he encouraged it. Thousands of lives were lost in the war and immense destruction occurred. When Lord Krishna and the Pandavas arrived in Hastinapur, he declared Yudhishthir the new king of Hastinapur and handed over the leadership to him. Gandhari, who was present in the palace, criticized Krishna in front of everyone, blaming him for the annihilation of her family. She cursed him, saying, "Just as my sons died in the Mahabharata war and my family was destroyed, one day your clan will also perish, and the city of Dwarka that you built will also be destroyed. You will die at the hands of hunters in the forest." Upon hearing this curse, Krishna simply smiled and said, "Mother, I accept your curse." Gandhari then felt remorseful and wanted to apologize, but Krishna comforted her, saying, "Your curse to me is like a gift." After hearing this, the Pandava brothers, who were standing nearby, were puzzled by Gandhari's curse. Sometime later, Krishna left Hastinapur and returned to Dwarka. Lord Krishna actually wanted Gandhari of the Kaurava clan to curse him because with the end of the Mahabharata war and the restoration of righteousness on earth, Krishna had fulfilled his life's purpose and wished to quickly return to his realm. Throughout the Mahabharata, when all the evil forces were destroyed, only those who truly believed in Krishna and followed the path of righteousness remained. However, it is said that during the Mahabharata war, the people of Dwarka did not participate, and many of Dwarka's residents still maintained the ancient traditions and continued to live righteous lives. Krishna wanted to restore righteousness in Dwarka and ensure that everyone there followed the path of virtue. Thus, he relied on Gandhari's curse to complete the final purpose of his life. After Dwarka sank into the sea, all the immoral people there were also destroyed. Now, let's talk about the second reason why Lord Krishna's city of Dwarka sank into the sea. Once, when the rishis Vishwamitra, Kashyapa, Durvasa, and other rishis visited Dwarka, Lord Krishna witnessed his son Samba playing with his friends. When Samba and his friends saw the rishis passing by, they devised a plan to prank them. They pretended to ask the rishis what a pregnant woman would give birth to from her belly. When the rishis heard this, they realized that Samba and his friends were mocking them, and they became very angry. The rishis cursed Samba, saying, "From your belly, a ball of fire will be born, and it will destroy your entire lineage." Upon hearing this curse, Samba and his friends immediately apologized, but it was in vain. When Krishna learned of this curse, he said, "This is the curse of the rishis, and it cannot be changed." A few days later, what everyone feared happened. A huge ball of fire appeared and then vanished immediately. After some time, the curses from Gandhari and the rishis began to come true, and their influence gradually spread throughout the city of Dwarka. In Dwarka, accidents and unfortunate events started happening continuously. As a result, crops and grains were destroyed, and the lives of the people in Dwarka became extremely difficult. At this point, the division within Dwarka reached its peak, and the people there were constantly at odds with each other. Along with this, the residents of Dwarka seem to have become materialistic and distanced from righteousness. Seeing all this, Krishna sent a message to Arjuna, asking him to go to Dwarka and bring the people there to safety. When Arjuna received Krishna's message, he went to Dwarka. Upon arrival, Arjuna saw that all the people of Dwarka were killing each other in conflicts. Krishna saw Arjuna and said, "Dwarka will soon sink into the sea. Arjuna, take all the people of Dwarka to Hastinapur." Arjuna agreed to take all the residents of Dwarka to Hastinapur and began preparations for the journey. However, at that moment, Krishna's son, Pradyumna, passed away. After Pradyumna's death, Krishna's brother, Balarama, also left this world. One day, while Krishna was sitting under a tree in the forest, reflecting on Gandhari's curse, a hunter came by. The hunter mistook Krishna's foot for a deer's head and shot an arrow at it. The arrow struck Krishna's toe, wounding him. When the hunter approached, he realized it was Krishna and saw blood flowing from his toe. The hunter apologized, and Krishna forgave him before leaving this world. When the news of Krishna's death reached his father Vasudeva, he too passed away, along with his 3 wives. Later, Arjuna performed the funeral rites for all those who had died. Arjuna also performed funeral rites for the residents of Dwarka who had died in the conflicts. Later, Arjuna remembered the promise he had made to Krishna and his father, that he would bring all the residents of Dwarka to Hastinapur. When Arjuna and the remaining people arrived in Hastinapur, Dwarka, the city of Krishna, sank into the sea. It is said that in 1963, the Archaeological Department first discovered the ruins of the city of Dwarka underwater near Gujarat, and they also found pottery dating back about 3,000 years. All these findings prove that it is very likely that Lord Krishna's body is also lying there. However, they have not revealed this yet. What do you think about this? As for me, I believe it is the truth. But that's not all. Beyond the ruins of Dwarka and the story of Krishna, there are many other mysterious and fascinating things that archaeologists have discovered deep under the sea. Would you like to know what they are? If so, let's explore together right now. The 72 sunken villages with evidence of life. The underwater world has always been one of the most mysterious and fascinating areas that humans continuously seek to explore. Recently, a groundbreaking discovery left the scientific community in awe. Scientists uncovered 72 ancient villages at the bottom of the sea, and the traces of life found there were preserved so well it seems almost unbelievable. This discovery not only challenges our current understanding of the ocean, but also raises new questions. Could the ocean floor have been home to humans in ancient times? Why did these mysterious civilizations live beneath the sea, and what was their culture and lifestyle like? These are the questions that open up a fascinating research journey, one that could change how we view human history. Of course, this discovery was not by chance. Prior to this, a diver accidentally stumbled upon stone structures at the bottom of the sea, which led to an extensive investigation. Scientists determined that these were ancient villages, dating back much further than we previously imagined. Artifacts such as pottery, fishing hooks, nets, and other daily tools were found, proving that ancient residents lived and operated under the sea. It's possible they chose this location due to the abundant resources of the ocean and the stable environment that protected them from external threats. Notably, scientists didn't just find tools and living remnants, but also discovered tombs, revealing a culture that had organization and longevity. These findings demonstrate the remarkable adaptability and creativity of ancient humans, who were able to build communities beneath the sea. Even the architectural structures and art found here suggest advanced building techniques and designs far beyond what we previously believed possible for ancient peoples. However, the big question remains unanswered. Were the inhabitants of these villages part of an ancient civilization? Do these remains relate to our ancestors, or are they the product of an independent, unknown development? These questions launch an exploration not only into history, but also into humanity's ability to adapt to its environment. And perhaps these underwater discoveries are just the tip of the iceberg, opening the door to a mysterious underground world that we still have yet to fully understand. The 40 ghost ships found at the bottom of the Black Sea. An international expedition discovered the remains of ancient ships at the bottom of the Black Sea. More than 40 shipwrecks were found at a depth of 490 feet while mapping submerged lands from ancient times. The Black Sea Archaeology Project involves members from multiple countries and is led by the Ocean Archaeology Center at the University of Southampton. Professor John Adams, the project leader, stated that they were surprised to find that these sunken ships still existed, albeit not intact. The research team in the Black Sea Archaeology Project used some of the world's most advanced underwater exploration technologies. They surveyed the seabed with two remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, capable of diving to depths of 5,900 feet and maintaining speeds over 7 mph. After analyzing the structure and shape of the ships, scientists noticed connections to the Turkish Empire and Eastern Rome. They plan to conduct further studies to determine the time period of the shipwrecks and their age. This discovery will also shed light on the relationships between the two communities around the Black Sea, Professor Adams added. The shipwrecks are an exciting find from our large-scale geophysical survey. They have been perfectly preserved thanks to the low oxygen conditions at a depth of 490 feet in the Black Sea. With the latest 3D imaging technology for underwater objects, we can take pictures without disturbing the seabed, he said. The team is currently researching their remains and plans to recreate the landscapes of these ships based on historical records and data. According to Professor Adams, these ships may have been cargo vessels used for commercial purposes rather than warships. 10,000-year-old giant stone block. Recently, archaeologists announced the discovery of a massive man-made structure at the bottom of the sea, which could have been built by an ancient civilization and holds many mysteries similar to the famous Stonehenge. According to a report published in Science Direct, this structure is 39 feet long and lies 131 feet beneath the Strait of Sicily, in the Mediterranean Sea. Notably, it is split in two and features 3 distinct holes, 2 on the sides and 1 running straight through the center, creating a strange shape that surprised experts. This stone block was cut from a large rock on a mountain and weighs approximately 33,000 pounds, requiring highly sophisticated craftsmanship. As a result, researchers from Tel Aviv University, Israel, and the Institute of Oceanography and Geophysics in Italy believe the structure originates from an ancient civilization over 10,000 years old and sank to the ocean floor during a massive flood. This discovery not only opens a new window into understanding history, but also challenges long-held ideas about the technological capabilities of ancient humans. The process of cutting, transporting, and erecting this giant stone required high-level technical skills, showing that our ancestors were not lacking in intellect or creativity as once believed. Contrary to the image of a primitive Stone Age, this discovery proves that ancient civilizations may have possessed advanced technologies far beyond what we thought. Experts believe this find could not only clarify the mysteries of ancient civilizations, but also provide valuable information about technological developments of Mediterranean prehistoric residents. This could change our perspective on human progress and enrich our understanding of ancient history, opening up questions that modern science has yet to answer. The legendary Egyptian city, beneath the Atlantic Ocean. In 2001, a groundbreaking discovery occurred at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean when an underwater archaeological team led by French archaeologist Franck Godot accidentally uncovered strange remnants while searching for Napoleon's defeated warships from the Battle of the Nile. This discovery, made in the Abu Qir Bay area about 20 miles northeast of Alexandria, is considered one of the most important finds of the 21st century. The massive stones found deep beneath the sea were not just rubble, but the remains of a legendary ancient Egyptian city submerged underwater. This city was once a thriving seaport and a cultural crossroads between two ancient civilizations, Greek Herakleion and Egyptian Thonis. The archaeological team, in collaboration with the Oxford Centre for Maritime Archaeology, spent 12 years studying and recovering the remains. Here, archaeologists discovered numerous gigantic statues, including those of the goddess Isis, the god Hapi, and an unidentified Egyptian pharaoh. All these artworks were well preserved due to the thick layer of mud covering them. In addition to these statues, the team also uncovered hundreds of smaller statues of Egyptian gods, dozens of sarcophagi containing embalmed animal organs, and 64 ancient ships with a total of 700 anchors. One of the most remarkable finds was a giant stele, adorned with hieroglyphs, revealing previously unknown secrets about the religious and political life of ancient Egypt. These discoveries not only provide valuable insight into history, but also open up hopes of unraveling the mysteries hidden within this ancient city submerged beneath the sea. In the future, archaeologists expect to uncover even more crucial secrets, further illuminating one of humanity's great civilizations. Mysterious faces beneath the sea. Koh Tao, a small island in Thailand, is famous not only for its natural beauty and rich marine ecosystem, but also for a mystery beneath the ocean that has terrified many divers. Here, divers have discovered mysterious faces carved into coral reefs, creating an eerie and strange sight. These faces are not ancient relics of a lost civilization, but rather sculptures created by local artists. The original purpose of these carvings was to protect and restore the coral reefs after a fishing boat sank, causing significant damage to the area. The appearance of these faces, especially the image of a drowned man, conveys a profound message about the relationship between humans and nature. Although they may send a chill down one's spine and cause fear when first discovered underwater, these artworks carry a powerful message about life and death and the necessity of protecting the ocean from human impact. The artists carved these faces as a reminder that coral reefs, like living creatures, need care and protection. Each face underwater, though it may frighten divers, symbolizes sacrifice and the deep connection between humans and nature. In fact, they are an integral part of the region's ecological restoration efforts, and each year, nearly 400,000 tourists visit Koh Tao to witness these haunting faces. The juxtaposition of the ocean's beauty and the scars of destruction caused by humans highlights a profound message about the importance of marine conservation. These mysterious faces beneath the sea are a testament to a touching story where destruction and restoration intertwine, challenging us to rethink our relationship with nature. The 4,500-year-old city. Recently, archaeologists uncovered a magnificent ruin beneath the sea near the entrance of Kamsa Bay, off the western coast of India, shaking the scientific community. This area, lying about 131 feet underwater and extending over 5.6 miles, includes a massive wall system that stretches 318 feet long and 95 feet wide, featuring architectural styles reminiscent of the Acropolis in Greece. This raises a significant question. Could this be an ancient city that sank beneath the ocean thousands of years ago? Studies of the area's irrigation structures, which have water supply systems extending from 1,240 feet to 2,025 feet long, 26 to 39 feet wide, and 10 to 26 feet high, make the story even more mysterious. In addition to the walls, a square-shaped bathing pool measuring 131 by 131 feet was also discovered, strikingly similar to modern-day swimming pools. Scientists believe this site belongs to the Indus Valley Civilization, which thrived around 2500 BCE. This period coincided with the ancient Indian Vedic and Upanishadic texts, and it had strong connections with major civilizations in the Middle East, such as Mesopotamia and the Mediterranean region. Particularly, the irrigation systems and Acropolis-like architecture suggest a culture with high technical proficiency and a deep understanding of water resource management. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, left distinct marks in the India-Pakistan border region, with famous cities like Lothal, which are now buried under the earth. This discovery has raised many questions for archaeologists about the development of the Indus culture, from daily life customs to the unsolved mysteries surrounding the Harappan script. The ancient city beneath Kamsa Bay not only proves the remarkable development of the Indus civilization, but also opens a new chapter in the history of submerged civilizations, which, with modern technology, we are now beginning to rediscover. 8,000-year-old boatyard ruins. Dear friends, underwater archaeological discoveries never fail to surprise and astonish the scientific community. From the ancient remains of boatyards to priceless relics of civilizations lost to the depths of history, each find opens a new chapter in the past of humanity. These artifacts not only help us better understand the advancements of ancient civilizations, but also remind us of the deep connection between humans and the sea across different eras. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Now, goodbye, and see you next time.